Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Literally just get into my room. We've been here for about 10 minutes and I gotta go to work because there's news that needs to get out. Excuse the audio. I'm fighting against the air conditioner. Yes, I'm in Uvalde, Texas. It was like 77 degrees in the room, so I'm trying to cool it down because in New England we don't play with that. That's too hot. I want to tell everybody there's another Second Amendment Preservation Act that has been submitted in another state, and this one is a really good one. So we're talking about SF-0102, SF-102 in Wyoming, and this is a special one. I'll tell you a little bit about it here going forward, but the key thing is it had to have 2/3 of a vote to approve it being submitted, and it got 21-9. It was passed yesterday in the Senate to be successfully introduced. So then it now goes to the Judiciary Committee, where 4 out of the 5 members of the committee are co-sponsors of the bill. So that's looking really, really good. Now it's scheduled to go before the Senate Judiciary Committee on Monday, February 21st. That's this coming Monday at 8 a.m. local time, obviously. And the hearing, if you're interested in going to it, will likely be in the Capitol Extension. And I'll have a link down below if you want to check that out, where the information will be posted if you live in Wyoming. I think this is a really, really good bill. This was a big effort behind this was Gun Owners of America. They did a fantastic job with this bill. Wyoming had a Second Amendment Preservation Act. It was SF-87, and that literally just died today, 20-9. So it didn't get the 2/3 votes to be submitted. Link to this bill down below, but if you read the bill, it's one of the strongest Second Amendment Preservation Acts there is. I'm a big fan of these. We shouldn't really need these, as I'm sure you'll all agree. It's already in the Constitution. However, unfortunately, with the anti-gunners, we have to force our own protections at them sometimes. Now, the bill's not long. I'm going to put it here. We'll go over it real quick. It's an act relating to the regulation of firearms and the protection of constitutional rights, providing a declaration of authority, prohibiting the enforcement of federal regulation of firearms by state officials, and providing penalties for that, and providing for an effective date. This article shall be known and may be cited as the Second Amendment Protection Act. Second Amendment Protection Act is enacted under the authority of the Second and 10th Amendments to the United States Constitution, Article 1, Section 24 of the Wyoming Constitution, and Wyoming's agreement with the United States that the state adopted when it joined the Union under the United States Constitution's system of dual sovereignty. Under the section of prohibiting the enforcement of federal regulation of firearms, penalties in defense of Wyoming citizens, it says this state and all political subdivisions of this state are prohibited from using any personnel or funds appropriated by the legislature of the state of Wyoming or any other source of funds that originated within the state of Wyoming to enforce, administer, or cooperate with any act, law, treaty, judicial, or executive order, rule, or regulation of the United States government that infringes on or impedes the free exercise of individual rights guaranteed under the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. Nothing in this act shall limit or restrict the public servant as defined in blah, 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 for providing assistance to federal authorities for purposes not specifically identified in subsection A of this section, meaning as long as they're not violating people's Second Amendment rights with funds from Wyoming. C, any public servant as identified in blah, 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 who violates subsection A of this section shall be subject to penalties in WS 68405 Bravo. As used in this section, the penalties shall be applied to public servants. And then the last part is this act is effective July 1, 2022, assuming it gets voted in. Now, for some people who might ask, why does it need 2/3 of a vote to be introduced? It's because this is a budget year in Wyoming, and that's just the way they do things. So it did get the 2/3. It now, on Monday, will go before the Senate Judiciary Committee in Wyoming. And like I said, most of the people on that Judiciary Committee are co-sponsors of this bill, so it will more than likely pass and go to the full Senate floor for a vote. Now, one thing I want to say is that you might hear other people say that this is a bad bill because it's not perfect or doesn't have everything that they want in it. It's time to just get these things in and limit the federal government, limit Joe Biden. We already see how he's reacting to the Missouri one. And if they start passing in other states, guys and gals, it will only put pressure on his unconstitutional king fiefdom. And that's what we want. So thank you to GOA for getting this going. Thank you to the senators in Wyoming who got behind this and are moving it. It's up to you now in Wyoming. I'll have a link down below so you can figure out who your legislators are. You need to get on the horn and pressure them and get it done. I'll also have a link to the bill down below. And from Uvalde, Texas, in the middle of nowhere. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. And I'll see you all from the Gundies tomorrow. Take care, everybody.